April 6th, 2014, Sunday afternoon. It's actually a very nice day out. We're out finally, once and for all, on Rose-Hulman's very own Art Neff field, of which we can finally have Roberto out on a real baseball field for once. We're going to have him pointed straight towards what our initial target from the beginning of this project was, and the first time that he's been able to see it since September, that foul post way at the end of the field there. Hopefully he can pick it up, track it, and drive in a fairly straight line. You can see that the foul line has already been painted from a previous game, and hopefully you can drive pretty straight along that. We'll see how that goes.
Pretty stretchy.
Yeah?
Wow.
Look at him go.
Better than. It's so easy to track this foul post.
That's what I was hoping. That is exactly what I wanted to hear. It's deviating a little bit. That's okay. We have time to kind of sort them out. What is it? Do you think it's tracking the dirt, did you say? Oh. The thing that we were kind of theorizing is the fact that we were driving pretty straight as we were going down towards the foul line so far, but once we hit the dirt here, it appears that the color of the dirt was close enough to the color of the foul post to the point where the robot started tracking the dirt itself rather than the foul post. So what we're going to try to do to fix that is to just generally point the camera upwards in hopes that we just pick up more of that and less of the ground itself. Here's to hoping anyway. Otherwise, a fairly decent first test. We finally saw it drive fairly straight on grass, not too much deviation. There was a general turn off, although again that might just be the vision wreck, so we'll give it another shot. And here he goes. And there he goes. It's kind of veering off a little bit. What's he actually tracking? Is he still actually tracking the foul post?
Yeah, I over-adjusted the camera so it's tracking the other side now.
Oh, okay.
A little bit mud here.
It's actually because of the weather change. So when you have more sun, the color of the stretch of the foul post.
Yeah. Well then. Especially since we're dealing with so much grass.
It's getting
Kind of
soft
a
is
speed
the
up.
issue.
Yeah.
I mean, the speed we're running.
We're running pretty slow
It's
right
slow.
now. We could bump it up a little bit.
Just we'll have a bit more control issue back at the beginning.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, honestly, yeah, we're about maybe what, 2 feet off from the actual foul line. But all things considered, for a first test, that wasn't so bad. First real test, you know, we haven't had a chance before.
By any chance, did you grab the GPS coordinates from home plate?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Would you want to try?
Hopefully, we can go back.
Okay, so that'll be the next test, is we're going to see if we can drive back via GPS. See if we can see the line, see if you can see the tire treads as it drives along here. You'll notice Though it did actually deviate, and it's something we're going to have to work with in terms of vision rec. For the most part, yeah, we kind of lose it there. But for the most part, it looks like it drove pretty darn straight. It's just a matter of keeping it on track. So any fears that we initially had of whether or not Roberto could actually drive on grass seems to no longer be an issue, thankfully. We just have to now figure out what we're doing wrong with vision rec, what we can do to fix it and get it back on track. Again, all things considered, really not too bad of a first real test on a real field. I'm fairly pleased. It's a fairly interesting development. Apparently the GPS was giving us some odd values. Specifically, it was pointing us about a direction maybe 90 degrees to the left of where we were initially going. And now we decided, so Dylan, one of the Dylans, those are both Dylan there, theorized that maybe the vibrations of the robot were causing the GPS to read weird values. And so the other Dylan picked up the GPS and is now holding it, walking alongside it. And all of a sudden the robot, although certainly not driving straight, is heading towards its original position. So that's weird. We'll have to look into that. So I don't really know what's going on there. He's not the straightest driver when it comes to just GPS. We're still working on that part too. Thankfully, we're not depending on the GPS for actual painting. I got this, guys. I got this. I could totally drive. Alright. So he was just having an issue of, we keep getting the wires caught on the axle of the wheels, and then all of a sudden it catches, and we get in trouble. But we're back on track. Yeah, if we do want to depend on the GPS, we're going to have to work on it a little bit.